Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Soma and I'm a makeup artist. So today I'm going to create a look which is going to be very universal, very neutral, and you can create that look with the colors that I'm going to show you. Maybe the makeup palettes are different or maybe the products would be different in your makeup collection, but you can still achieve that look with the techniques, with the tips, and with the color choices. So let's just get started. I've got quite neutral base here. I've got my Makeup Forever foundation plus Sephora Best Skin Ever because I love to mix and match the foundation to get the right shade of mine. And then I used my Hourglass concealer, which is a hidden concealer. You can't see any effect. Plus I went ahead and did a little bit more concealing with my Makeup Forever Color Correction palette, because I really wanted my under eye to be a little bit brightened up for this particular look. On top of that, my brows are set with shadow because that's what I love to use. Most of the time I go for that. I just find it easy. Now I'm going to get started with my bronzer, and for that I'm going to go for my Westman Atelier. That's my current favorite and also a trusted one because it just works that beautifully on the skin and it gives that beautiful finish. Plus I just get that healthy bronzy effect on my skin. Not very mattifying, not very shiny or very bronzy. It's very neutral, buttery, and goes on easily on the skin. So that's what I'm going to use with my Makeup Forever double-sided brush. This angle brush is perfect for this job, and the thickness of this brush just covers the whole cheek area, how much I want to cover that side. And especially I do not want to go beyond this line, the natural shadow, so I just stick to that, and that's how I achieve my bronzing effect, because on the top points the sun hits and I'm trying to mimic that. With the other side I'm just going to blend it, no product, just blending it. My forehead and especially around the hairline. I always suggest that you go for the colors that suits your skin tone, and your skin is your best guide. So it is like my brand and the brand colors. And I'm going to go for a little bit on the socket line, very naturally and gently, because we are trying to mimic the sun effect here. Quite a bit product, just meshes with the skin very easily. I don't have to worry about it at all. So I'm going to go around my jawline, a little bit on the nose, step by step, and take little by little and build it on, because that way you cannot go overboard and you can always control the amount of color that you want on your skin. That's how I'm going to mimic the bronziness of sun on my skin. Next product, which is again on a very neutral side, this is my Tower 28 and the shade is Power Hour. It's a very nice terracotta shade. It's not too bright, not too light, perfect for my skin tone. Any tanned skin tone, I think you can rock this color. And even if you are lighter than me, you can totally rock this color. You just have to tone it down a little if you are going for a neutral makeup look. With my makeup brush, I'm just going to take a tiny amount of it on the back side of my hand. And my hands are clean, no product on. Otherwise, you will have to face some smudges. So I'm just going to melt the product here and spread the product here because I want a very light wash of color on my cheek. The beautiful flush of natural color on the cheek gives you that healthy flush, and you really start feeling the power of makeup. And the product is so nice that even if I'm putting it on my butter bronzer, which is a powder product, it is still layering on beautifully, and it has got that creaminess to it when I'm melting it on my palm, back side of my hand. but when I'm applying it on my cheek, it just makes me feel that I'm putting a powder, cream to powder finish product. And as you can see, it is not giving me any shiny effect there. It is just giving me a nice blended cheek color. It's all very natural, very neutral. A little bit I just want to put on here. It looks lovely. And a little bit on the nose, because that way I just feel that the whole sun effect is on my face. Just gently, not too much, just going little by little with the product. Now my friends, I'm going to get started with my eye makeup, and for that I'm going to go for a rich brown shade. It's not my cream shadow, it is my ABH brow pomade, and I hardly use it for my brows because, as I said, I used to use it before, but I think I am more of a brow powder person, so I just go for the shadows and I use it when I just feel like using it. So most of the time it goes on my lid, and I do it whenever I want to go for a neutral makeup and still I want that smoky element in my eye look, and melt it. I'm very excited about this look because this look is going to be in fashion, formal setting or a very fun setting. You can totally rock this look. So I'm going to put this on my lid. It is a rich color, but I'm going very gently and the product amount is very less. So instantly it just gives some dimension back there. And since I do not have much, I can totally blend it easily. So that is going to be my base for the look. Of course, you want to go for a patch test before if you really like this product on your eyelid. If your eyelids are okay with it, then you can totally go for this trick, because these brow pomades that I have, I've got quite a bit of them because they are very neutral shades and they come handy all the time for any base lid makeup. So I love it. Instantly you can feel, you can see that the eyes are visible a little bit more, because when you are done with concealing and all, it just takes some shadow or some effect there to bring out those eyes. Is my Viseart Warm Edit palette, and I'm going to use these two shades to create that neutral smoky eye. That's the shade that I'm going to start with, brown shade. I just love Viseart eyeshadows very much. I just love to work with them because they are very blendable. So I'm going to use that shade. Paper towel to just tap off the excess so that I just don't overdo it, because I want to keep it neutral. Try to blend the edges and try to blend the whole area with the brush. There is not much color on my brush, so I can be very peaceful about it, that I will not overdo it. Today I am choosing to go for neutral, so I'm just sticking to very less amount of color. No edges. On the same brown, very warm brown from Viseart. Love the color selection, and of course the quality of the shadows are very nice. Try to blend it well. A big fluffy blending brush is always handy for this purpose. Done with the brown shadow. The colors are really very pigmented and very buttery. Next, I'm going to use the rich brown shade that I showed you, and here's a swatch for that. So these are the two shades, my Power Pack shades today. Smoky eye brush for the outer corner. I'm just trying to pack the color there in a very concentrated way. No blending happening, just layering the color on top of that warm brown. I'm going very rounded. I'm not going elongated shape today. It's going to be very neutral yet impactful, absolutely smoky. And with a clean brush, this one which has no color at all, I'm just going to go around it on the lower lash line with a shorter and dense brush. I'm going to reverse it. First, I'm going to go for the rich brown and then the warm brown. I prefer to start from the outer corner. That way I get a power pack punch color there, and then I just take it inside near the tear duct. And the best effect you get after the makeup sets, I will of course post the pictures. You can see, take a look at those pictures. Follow me on Instagram. Now I'm going to go for the warm brown, but I'm not going to change the brush because the remaining color can help me more to create that smoky effect from the center part. I do not want to lose that deep smokiness at the outer corner. Now I need some light back near my eye area. So for that, I'm going to use some concealer kind of shade. And for that, I'm going to use these two shades. I'm going for this one, which would match my highlighted area of the face. I would say that this is my concealer shade. So with that, I'm just going to add that highlight back. Brow bone, I'm going to use the shade. It's a vanilla kind of shade which will give me a highlighted effect. So that is done. And now I just want a little bit of highlighting effect. So for that, I'm going to stick to my Becca shimmer. It is my trusted one. I cannot go overboard with it, but if I want, I can totally rock it for any party. For this look, I'm just sticking to a very light way of highlighting. I'm using that Becca shimmer around my eyes. If you really want it to take it up a notch for your evening look, you can totally add this highlighter in a super glam way, but I'm just sticking to that much. It will just give me a lighted effect there. Becca shimmers, they always work for me. I have used it on my inner corner, top of the nose, bridge, and also on my cheekbones. Back to the smokiness of my eyes, and for that I'm going to use my favorite kohl, this one from Maybelline. I just love to use this gel to create that smokiness, going as close to the roots as possible. I usually start from the center when I'm not trying to go for the wing liner. Cool tip. Can you notice the difference between both the eyes? Some smokiness added back to my right eye. I'm really going near the roots so that I don't see any skip. And I like using my Maybelline Studio gel liner on my waterline. My eyes can tolerate it. So if you want to go for a different kohl pencil, you can totally do that. But I really like it. I find it very impactful, and I like it because it suits there. So it instantly adds back the spark. I really like gel liners when it comes to smoky eye. What are your favorite gel liners? Leave that on the comment section. I have got two favorites, Maybelline Studio and Bobbi Brown. It would be good to know a couple of more. The smokier, the better. I just love to go for the blackest black. I really enjoy Maybelline eye products very much. So that is the smokiness I wanted to add there. And now I'm going to add some mascara. Today the mascara that I'm trying is my Charlotte Tilbury Push-Up Mascara, which is a sample product, and it's been working fine, and I just love the effect of it. That's why I'm going to go for this one today. Here the roots just wiggle. So that is my first layer on the lower lash line. For the lip color, you can choose any lip color of your choice. But if you want to stick to that neutral theme, I've got very few neutral colors in my collection because I do not use neutral shades that often. But when it comes to neutral makeup, I try to mimic my lip color. And I'm going to use this color, but in a very thin layering way. And for that, I'm going to use my lip brush, using it from that side, trying to mimic the color. Benefit of these kind of lips, you don't have to care about the lipstick imprints on your teeth or lipstick feathering out. I know you take care of all that with a tissue, but still, here, there is no chance. Yeah. So that is the color. If you want to go a little bit more than that, of course, go for that. I'm going to show you the 3 stages of lipstick that I love when it is neutral setting. So this is the first one where everything is quite matte and healthy shine is there, healthy glow is there. But if I want to go one step further, I would use a shine on lip color. And the lips would feel more alive and plumped up. If you want to go a little bit beyond that and your neutral meeting and job setting, everything is done and you want to take this look up a notch, but you're still sticking to the neutral theme, go for a clear gloss, and that beautiful gloss can plump it up a little bit more. That's my Revlon's clear gloss. So it's a progression of makeup from day to night. What else we can do if we are just switching it up and keeping it still in that theme? We could add a liquid highlighter, and that is my Sleek Makeup liquid highlighter, a very beautiful peachy highlighter which mimics my skin tone. Okay, just on the top points, and I'm talking about the evening setup in a neutral makeup. A little bit more healthy shine. It will just plump up that beautiful cheekbone and you will feel that candlelight illuminating effect. Tip of the nose, just a bit. Just taking that on the bridge of the nose, a little bit here because I love some color on my chin, and a little bit on the lips. It has got enough gloss, I guess. Yeah, and that's the final look of my neutral makeup theme in a morning setup and in an evening setup. So those are the elements that I love to try on me. Of course, I could go a little bit more with the mascara. If I have time or if I want to go for that, especially if I want to go for that, I can add lashes. Let me try my Armani one on top of the Charlotte Tilbury one. It gives a nice wet look. I love that. So adding a little bit of mascara would make your eyes stand out. The beautiful dramatic, hypnotic effect shows. Can you see the difference? I'm really loving Giorgio Armani, plus I'm really loving the Charlotte Tilbury push-up lashes as well. So those are the lashes done, and you do not want any smudges or any itsy bitsy pieces of mascara crumbs on your face. This handy. The non-makeup stuffs are really essential in makeup. All that in check. No smudge. I can't see any, not visible to my eyes. I think I'm very happy with the look and it looks very beautiful, healthy and glowy. On that note, I'm saying bye to you. Of course, I would love to know your thoughts on this video. If you like any tips from here, if you really enjoyed this video, click the like button. Of course, I would love you to subscribe to my channel so that you can keep watching more videos on makeup tips, new products, latest and greatest in the beauty industry. Your comments make my day. I really enjoy reading your comments. I really love to look forward to those beauty products that are common, and of course I love to know more about different beauty products that you already have used and you love it, because these are my trusted ones. So if you have your trusted ones and you want to share that with me, feel free to share your makeup thoughts with me. I really enjoy it. So now I'm wrapping up this video with a promise that I will see you soon. You would subscribe to my channel, right? See you. Have a great day.